Nigri ni Mwanzo. Go is the beginning. In the name of She, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam called Son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. In the name of the true begotten Son, Emmanuel, Imanuel, whose name is Go with us, Matthew 23. In the name of the true motherland, Nigritia, Nigratia, which means land of the gods, Kiswahili, Tower of Babel, man's first tongue, Kunta Kinte. Amani Kutoko, you, peace from above. How y'all doing? Good to be back. Fuha Wasab Siku. Happy seventh day. The Book of Life, Kitabucha, Uzima, reading from the New Testament of Emmanuel, Agano, Jipya, Emmanuel, John, Yon, chapter 7. After these things, Emmanuel walked in Galilee, for he did not want to walk in Judea, because the Jews sought to kill him. Now, the Jews' feast of tabernacles was at hand. His brothers therefore said to him, Depart from here and go into Judea, that your disciples also may see the works that you are doing. For no one does anything in secret while he himself seeks to be known openly. If you do these things, show yourself to the world. For even his brothers did not believe in him. Then Emmanuel said to them, My time has not yet come, but your time is always ready. The world cannot hate you, but it hates me because I testify of it that its works are evil. You go up to this feast. I am not yet going up to this feast, for my time has not yet fully come. When he had said these things to them, he remained in Galilee. But when his brothers had gone up, then he also went up to the feast, not openly, but as it were in secret. Then the Jews sought him at the feast and said, Where is he? And there was much complaining among the people concerning him. Some said, He is good. Others said, No, on the contrary, he deceives the people. However, no one spoke openly of him for fear of the Jews. Now, about the middle of the feast, Emmanuel went up into the temple and taught. And the Jews marveled, saying, How does this man know letters, having never studied? Emmanuel answered them and said, My doctrine is not mine, but his who sent me. If anyone wills to do his will, he shall know concerning the doctrine, whether it is from God or whether I speak on my own authority. He who speaks from himself seeks his own glory, but he who seeks the glory of the one who sent him is true, and no unrighteousness is in him. Did not Moses give you the law? Yet none of you keeps the law. Why do you seek to kill me? The people answered and said, You have a demon. who is seeking to kill you. Emmanuel answered and said to them, I did one work, and you all marvel. Moses therefore gave you circumcision, not that it is from Moses, but from the fathers, and you circumcise a man on the Sabbath. If a man receives circumcision on the Sabbath, so that the law of Moses should not be broken, are you angry with me because I made a man completely well on the Sabbath? Do not judge according to appearance, but judge with righteous judgment. Now some of them from Jerusalem said, Is this not he whom they seek to kill? But look, he speaks boldly, and they say nothing to him. Do the rulers know indeed that this is truly the teacher? However, we know where this man is from. But when the teacher comes, no one knows where he was from. Then Emmanuel cried out as he taught in the temple, saying, You both know me, and you know where I am from. And I have not come of myself, but he who sent me is true, whom you do not know. But I know him, for I am from him, and he sent me. Therefore they sought to take him, but no one had laid a hand on him because his hours had not come, had not yet come. And many of the people believed in him and said, When the teacher comes, will he do more signs than these which this man has done? The Pharisees heard the crowd murmuring these things concerning him, and the Pharisees and the chief priests sent officers to take him. Then Emmanuel said to them, I shall be with you a little while longer, and then I go to him who sent me. And you will seek me and not find me, and where I am, you cannot come. Then the youth said amongst themselves, Where does he intend to go that we shall not find him? Does he intend to go to the dispersion among the among the I can't say that. What is the thing that he said? You will seek me and not find me, and where I am, you cannot come. One on the last day, that great day of the feast, Emmanuel stood and cried out, saying, If anyone thirsts, let him come to me and drink. He who believes in me, as the scriptures has said, out of his heart will flow rivers of living water. But this he spoke concerning the Spirit, whom those believing in him will receive. For the Holy Spirit was not yet given, because Emmanuel was not yet glorified. Therefore, many from the crowd, when they heard this saying, said, Truly, this is the teacher. Others said, This is the teacher. But some said, Will the teacher come out of Galilee? Has not the scripture said that the teacher comes from the seed of David and from the town of Bethlehem, where David was? So there was a division among the people because of him. Now some of them wanted to take him, but no one laid hands on him. Then the officers came to the chief priests and Pharisees, who said to them, Why have you not brought him? The officers answered, No man ever spoke like this man. Then the Pharisees answered them, Are you also deceived? Have any of the rulers or the Pharisees believed in him? But this crowd that does not know the law is accursed. Nicodemus, he who came to Emmanuel by night, being one of them, said to them, does our law judge a man before it hears him and knows what he is doing? They answered and said to him, are you also from Galilee? Search and look, for no prophet has arisen out of Galilee. And everyone went to his own house. That's interesting. Chapter 2, chapter 7, verse 2, the Feast of the Tabernacles. That's why I be saying, man, I don't believe in churches. True Jews dealt with the tabernacles, for real. And as he steady kept saying over and over, verse 16, my doctrine is not mine, but his who sent me. 18, he who speaks from himself seeks his own glory, but he who speaks the glory of the one who sent him is true, and no unrighteousness is in him. Can't be unrighteous. That's what I keep trying to tell people. Y'all who had the nerve to try to say Emmanuel is just another name for Jesus, is disrespecting he. You ain't disrespecting me, because I have knowledge. I knowledge what he said. Just like my big brother Emmanuel, I knowledge what he's saying. Just like I keep saying time and time again. I'm just a speaker. Just like my big brother Emmanuel, I'm just the speaker. He's speaking into the microphone. One more time. He's speaking into the microphone. That's why I don't talk about me. I talk about those who came before me. And if I say something about me, it's because of them that I say something about me. Because without them, there is no me. One more time. I have no toleration for those Jesus freaks. So you want to be a Jesus freak? All I'm going to do is tell you what I'm supposed to tell you about Jesus and ask you why you can't say what you see. If you don't want to say what you see, that's on you. That ain't on me. I'm going to do my job. One more time. Am I trying to say I'm holier than holy and righteous than righteous? No. I am mortal man. I crawl from the womb of woman, just like my big brother Imanuel. Only man didn't plan him, but he did the exact same thing that I did. I did the exact same thing that he did from the womb of woman. One more time. I do not attempt to glorify me. He who sent me deserves all the glorification. One more time. That's why I read from the book of life. You read the Bible and you let that book tell you about some Jesus whose name means nothing. But when you hear me and listen to me, man, it's all about Emmanuel, whose name means go with us. Oops, one more time. That's what the book of life is about. Emmanuel, the one who go sit to teach. That's why you keep hearing me saying, teacher, teacher, teacher. Excuse me. The New Testament of Emmanuel, Agano, Jipya, Imanuel, is about Emmanuel teaching that the old rules still apply, but not like the old. The old rules still apply. You don't touch dead people. Still apply. Unless you're a mortician. One more time. One more time. You don't be putting your hands on dead people unless you're a mortician. One more time. Same rules apply. But at first, nobody touched dead people. At first, at first, you don't touch dead people, period. But then, Father, they got to be buried. Father, they got to be burnt. They got to be whatever. They got to be moved. Oh, okay. For you, never mind. Yeah. You who ain't in the business of touching dead people, it still pertains to you. But you who's in the business of touching dead people, okay, cool. Just like he said, don't work on the Sabbath unless you got to. People ain't heard that. Don't work on the Sabbath unless you got to. Because while everybody forgetting, when you went to the tabernacle, wasn't it guards guarding the tabernacles? Oops. Oops. See, one more time. That's what Emmanuel is all about. It's teaching you to understand that yes, in the beginning, you don't. But as time goes on and the world becomes more populated, you understand? Just like incest wasn't incest until the world got more populated. It's too many people for you to be messing with your sister when the world is as populated. But back then, ain't no telling. It was wide open. Just like the sisters that went and laid with their fathers. But they didn't lay with their father in heat. They laid with their father in the concept of reproducing and keeping the bloodline going. They ain't going in, ooh, daddy looks so fine. No. See, that's what people ain't understanding. They was wrong for going in their land with the father, but they wasn't wrong for the concept of what they wanted, because they wanted to make sure that their father's bloodline keeps going. One more time. One more time. You have to understand, Emmanuel is a teacher. He's not a preacher, because preachers are taught how to convince people of the concept of that J that you're looking at, but you better not say it. One more time. That's the concept that they convince y'all to believe. It's a J, but it's not a J that come out your mouth. It's a J that you look at, but the minute your eye see it, your brain click in the G, and out your mouth comes something you do not see. I noticed that because I was there. I'm with Emmanuel because he told me, there's your big brother right there. The one that t'others dare not speak upon. No one on the face of the earth ever speaks upon Matthew 1:23 except for me, because I notice go to goals. They dares not to disrespect him. That's why they got y'all been in your head to talk to go to goals. Mark 11:25, stand and pray. Luke 18:11, stand and pray. Luke 18:13, he could not look up to heaven because he knew he was not worthy of looking up to God. One more time. One more time. The book, this book of life teaches you that. Bible, oh, bow your head, because you're supposed to be humble yourself to go. That ain't what my Lord told me. He told me to stand. I know he didn't tell Adam, bow down. What? Adam was with God 130 years. And you think he was bowing down to gold? When he knew where gold would come from? What you bowing down for? You, me, and everybody else grew up from down there to where we at now. And while we was down there, we had to look up. Excuse me, just like Adam, looking up. So, one more time, pay attention to what they want you not to see. Okay, here we go. 57. Chapter. Oh, no. My bad. Oh, I got to say something about this. John chapter 6. Verse 57. As a living Father sent me, and I live because of the Father, so he who feeds on me will live because of me. One more time. I have to say that because it caught my eye, even though it's chapter 6. Even though we're reading chapter 6, I have to speak upon verse 57 of chapter 6. As the living Father sent me. One more time. One more time. I keep telling y'all, the book keep telling y'all about who he is and his position. And he keep telling you about beware of other people's gods. They want to worship the dead. Let them worship the dead. They want to worship whatever. Let them worship whatever. But those with feet upon his golden head and word of the Lamb, if you really truly want to understand who you are and stop asking people, oh, give them their God, Emmanuel. Give them their God, Jesus, and me, you, we will look up and give honor and glory to his begotten Son, whose name he told the angels to bring to earth for me. And then he said, just in case you got a misunderstanding of what he's about, here is his definition. And the definition, the first word to define Emmanuel is gold. Bam! With us. The first word is gold with us. One more time. Beware of other people's gods. Now, you don't have to believe in me. Believe in he who sent me, just like my big brother say. One more time. One more time. I'm just a speaker. He's speaking into the microphone. I'm doing my job, which is to get someone closer to go to goal. And for me to expound upon Emmanuel, his begotten son of man, Adam, who is the son. Luke 3:38. One more time. Nigri, ni, Bawanzo. Gold is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man, Adam, named son, S-U-N. Mother, nature, mother, earth. In the name of the true begotten son, Emmanuel, I am Emmanuel, Matthew 1:23, whose name in go with us. In the name of the true motherland, Nigritia, N-I-G-R-I-T-I-A, land of the golds. Kiswahili, Tower of Babel, man's first tongue. Iman, kutoka, you, peace from above, trip, seas, cool, calm, collected, www, whole wide world. Enjoy the seventh day. And tomorrow, the first day, and you enjoy your weekend.